Hello children, today I'm back again with your new chapter, chapter 4, Microsoft PowerPoint. As I think already you have worked on PowerPoint, um, the basic things ke how to write in a PowerPoint, how to add images. I think the basic also you know what is it. A PowerPoint is a software which is used to show our views, our ideas with people. We can add images, we can use charts, we can use audio, video to present our ideas to the other people. So it is a very effective software to use. Let's start with new feature, how to insert a table and what is a PowerPoint. Let's go. Let's start with Microsoft PowerPoint. You have the PowerPoint 2007 version in your syllabus. Let's start with your next slide. Creating a table in PowerPoint. There are 2 or 3 methods in which you can create a table in PowerPoint software. The first one is using the Insert tab. The other is by dragging the table, and third will show you with the layout. Let's show you how to create a table in a PowerPoint and what are those 3 ways to insert. As I have a slide, a new PowerPoint presentation, the first slide is by default comes where you write some name of the presentation and by who has created it. When you do new slide option, when you take title and content layout, as you can see a table, insert table option is there. So when you do one thing more I want to tell you, when you see the yellow color around my mouse, so that is used for left click, and right click you see that is for green color. So I used, whenever you see the highlighter for the mouse, green color for right click and yellow color for left click. So just notice. So there is one more option, insert table. When you see it comes here, and when you click on it, this dialog box comes, and this is for number of columns and number of rows you want. First of all, you should know the rows are always horizontal. When you talk about horizontal are rows and vertical column are represented by columns. Let me show you with 4 rows and 5 columns. See, as you can see, this one is known row is horizontal, and other this way if you see is vertical, right? So it is as column. So how many columns we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Now you should know the basic things about table. As you can see a double headed arrow here, so it is to resize the table this way, or from here you can make less broader, from corners you can overall do. So this way you can do. Now if you see this double headed arrow here around the borders, so this is to increase or decrease the size, width of the column. Like vertically if I am doing, see, if you can see the change, I am changing. If you comes here in the horizontal, it comes this way. So when you decrease it, it will increase the or decrease the height of the row. So horizontal double headed arrow will increase or decrease the height of the row, and vertical double headed arrow will increase or decrease the width of the column. So this way it works. Now if you see a small cursor, black cursor here where I clicked, this is used to select the entire cell. Either when I write something here, Let's suppose, let me write something. Now see, I have written a basic ABC just to show the content that something is written there in the table. So if I select like this, so it is selecting the content. Either you select that much or you select the entire. So directly you can do it with this black arrow also. So this is used to select. If you see it outside the row, see my pointer, it is used to select entire row. If I do here, if you want to select 2 rows, select and drag to select multiple rows. So if you want to do single, to click here. If you want to do multiple rows, so select and drag down. This way you can select the rows. Same way, if you see the black arrow outside, this is for column selection, and if you hold and drag, this is for multiple column selection. So these all are the basic things which you will not find anywhere in the book. These are the common things to work on a table which you should know. That's why I'm telling you. So I hope children, the basic things about table you have learned. Please practice it, because these the small things you will not find anywhere in the book, and if you read it in the book, maybe you will not be able to understand the technical language. So the way I am showing you practically how to do it, you will be understanding it in better way. Practice it. So let's go to the next part. Now these were the basic things. Now I was telling you the 3 basic ways to create a table. The first one, which we have learned by clicking on new slide, this is layout, title and content. By default there is an insert table button that you can use, which we have used in previous slide. Now the second method is to insert the table by going to the insert menu, table, this grid. If you see, I am selecting. Now if I am selecting 3 rows, so 3 are shown, and how many columns? 4. So you have to select from here the number of rows and columns you want, but these are only, so here we have it is 10 columns by 8 rows, so you can insert that much only. This is the second way to insert table. Suppose you have 3 rows and 4 columns, so this way you can insert it in your slide, right? Third method is here on the insert tab by table option, insert table. If you see, this will give you the box like where we clicked here. So like here we will insert 3 columns, 3 rows. Okay, so this way you will get the number of. So these are the 3 options. The one is with insert table option in the slide itself. Second option is here on the insert table and then grid. Third option is the insert table option. So this way you can create tables. Now we will learn how to add data in your table. Like let's understand here. Suppose you want to make a table for your class. So write down, roll number. Wherever you want to enter any data, just click in that cell and type class name, roll number, and suppose admission number. Okay, so this way you can add. Now suppose roll number 1, here roll number is 2, class 7, name suppose Priya. Here you can either you can move with arrow key, like I am moving with arrow key, not clicking with mouse now. left arrow key to go on left side, right arrow key to go to the right side, or up and down arrow key to come down and up. So this way also you can move inside a table. So this way you can add it also in the table. This way you can enter data. Suppose you want to cut something, either you select this way and delete, then add new name, suppose Tina, or you can directly click backspace or type your name. This way you can enter data in a slide. One more thing you can understand with the design, as design are here to your table. These all are the slide design layout. When you click on the table, you see there were where I'm clicking here, two tabs appears when you select your table. See, after view, design tab and layout tab. So this is regarding table only. When you click outside the table, after view there is no more tab. So whenever you click your table, these two tabs are regarding table formatting. So when you need some designs, you can choose here like this, or you can choose like this or this way you can change the design. Rest all options we will do in the next video. So I hope you have understood well till here. Do practice and understand. So children, I hope you have understood the how to create a table. The table creating are three ways: by selecting the layout, by going to the insert table option, or by selecting the grid. These three options we have learned today, and the basic things about table, to resize, how to move, how to select it, and rest the number, how to design and how to enter data in a table. These things you have learned today. I hope you will thoroughly go through the video and understand and practice simultaneously on your laptops or your computers, so that it will be in your mind as you are practicing. Thank you and have a nice day, and wait for the next part so that we can continue to the next this chapter to the next part. Thank you and have a nice day.